Brett, is that the performance that you expected out of Corey?
I think it's fantastic. Isn't that what life's all about? You get an opportunity and you hope to deliver. He did deliver. I think that what stands out most to me is you have to imagine when you're not with a team and you're trying to get back in the league, what you have to do physically to come out and play 34 minutes. And I sent him straight to the ice tub afterwards. We congratulated him and then sent him to the recovery room. But I feel what he did tonight was unique. It was special. He's good people, and I'm thrilled that he had the opportunity and delivered like he did.
Do you feel like Joel is getting his just due in the MVP conversation right now? Because come out against James Harden, who's having a spectacular run here, and just dominate the floor.
All you really have to do, in my eyes, is look what happens when we don't have him. And look at some of the first halves that he has produced that has forced opposition coaches to make incredible adjustments in the second half. And I think that, in my eyes, it's not even close. He should be in these types of conversations. And I think, more importantly, his leadership and his sort of growth, recognizing the responsibility that he has with this city, with this program, and professional disposition and professional approach to practice and shoot around and film session, has been at the best he's ever been for me in 2019. And he's, you take all that and then you say, Andy's doing this on the court. So that MVP thing expands in my eyes to many, many different areas that he's getting better and is as valuable as you're saying.
Is part of that leadership growth playing on a night where it's a coin flip with whether it's a good idea or not?
I think it's a part of it, Bob, but it pales, in my eyes, it pales in comparison to what I've been with him now for 5 years. And the growth that he has shown through 2 naviculars, gaining weight, unsure if he's going to play. We sent him to the Middle East to find ways to recover and have him come back and be rewarded with a contract, to be in an MVP, I think, conversation. His progression from, back then to now is incredible. And I am just so proud of his leadership in the areas that I just said, as much as I appreciate him gutsing something out. That is true, but it's the overall growth and the leadership especially that interests me the most.
Corey did tonight, what did you like the most because of the way that it best complemented the system?
He had some tenacity. There was swagger there. I thought he helped set the table of a very aggressive defensive disposition. James saw a bunch of different looks. We hit him late. We hit him early. We denied him the ball as much as we could. You saw TJ and Corey be the primary sort of harass type guys, but he, was switching. There were some other people on him. And I think Corey just set the stage. He set the table that spilt over with a pretty solid 48-minute performance defensively on him. For him to come in with 8 free throws in itself is a good accomplishment.
Corey Brewer aside, just what impressed you most as a team coming out? No Jimmy Butler. This is a very good Rockets team. Did you guys handle it from start to finish?
I feel that the spirit of the team is pointing completely in the direction that we want, that I want. Everybody talked about, how about this schedule and, the fragility, if you will, of can they withstand it. And I came right back to everybody here and said, yep, you're right. The schedule is tough. And we will be tested, and what will be tested first is character and, the strength of leadership in the locker room. It's the thing that interests me more than, a special play or a special way to guard James Harden. It's bigger than that. And I like the vibe in the locker room. I really liked the vibe. I saw a stung team after that Oklahoma City loss that they didn't like it. They didn't like it at all. And, you know, you could see retribution in the Minnesota game after disappointing losses to Washington and Atlanta. And how are you going to back it up? How do you respond? And I thought that they were great. Keep it down over there.
Coach, was Corey your bell ringer tonight? And assigning him to James Harden is a big decision. What gave you the inclination that he was going to be so feisty and a pain in the you-know-what to Harden?
He was not our bell. He was our spiritual bell ringer. Joel ended up ringing the bell for the reasons that we all saw and know. But I think Corey, you know, he's good people. He's high character. We've given him opportunity. And it was just gut feel. If there was any time, in my eyes, it was now. Jimmy wasn't playing. You brought him in for a reason. And so why not? Like, this is what he's built for. And the thing, as I mentioned earlier, that I'm most impressed about is he could sustain an energy level having not played NBA basketball and to perform for 34 minutes. And I tried to use timeouts at the end to just get him through it. That's incredibly impressive. It's reflective of what he must have done physically prior to arriving here.
Was Jimmy in the building for tonight's game?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, he was great. He's in the locker room, first one to greet the team coming through the door. Well and truly, you know, in the celebration mixed amongst, as I said, I think a growing team.
Joel only took one three-pointer tonight, 17 free throws. Obviously, Houston was a little depleted in the front court, but good to see that commitment from him to get down low and not sort of mess around on the perimeter there.
I mean, part of the whole game plan was to take Ben and Joe, and we said it. I'll play smash mouth basketball. We'll go down low all day, every day, and I thought that we did a good job of doing it. You look at 56 points in the paint. You know, you look at just sort of that fact and stat all by itself. We had an advantage. We had a difference maker. We had something we felt we wanted to tap into, and I thought we did a pretty good job of doing that.
You guys are pretty physical all night, not just on Harden. Was that part of the game plan?
I mean, it's what you want to try to do every night. You can't always do it. 82 games doesn't let you do it to the level that you want to do it, but that's the spirit, and I think the tenacity and showing James multiple looks, really trying to make his life miserable and not let him get his touches was part of the game plan. We love playing at home. Somebody told me we have the best home record since 1989 at 20 and whatever we are, I think 20-5. And we love playing at home. The crowd's great, and we want it to be physical to win the game. And, you know, it's Philadelphia. This is how we want to play. This is how we play defense. Thank you.